My name is Bill Weiser, and I'm proud to serve as Chief of CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department. Working alongside me is an immensely strong team of firefighters and support personnel. This last year, we responded to over 170,000 calls for service. However, that all happened outside our stations. The Firehouse Gourmet will showcase life inside the firehouse as we train, live, and work together in our home away from home. Now let's see what's cooking in the firehouse.
Brought to you by Gelato Granucci and Reverse Mortgage Works.
Red Jeep Tours would like to introduce you to the heroes of CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department. Welcome to the Firehouse Gourmet.
Hi, Lori. I'm Captain Kolodzik. Nice to see you.
Hi, nice to see you too.
Welcome to the city of Moreno Valley. This is our station number 48. Would you like to come in?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to touring your station and also cooking up a delicious dinner.
Well, fantastic. Come on in.
All right.
Well, come on in. They're just getting ready to finish their workout. And let me introduce you to them.
All right.
This is Engineer Miles Falapino, and this is Fireman Rob Black.
Hi,
And
Rob.
actually, Miles is going to be the cook today.
Hi, Miles. In case you didn't hear, I did over 1,000. But yeah, I'll be cooking for you today.
Great.
Hope you like Italian food.
I do.
Well, just let me get cleaned up real quick. I'll meet you in the kitchen, then we'll get started.
Okay, sounds great.
All right, thanks.
All right, well, that was a great workout. Now I see why you guys are in such great shape.
Well, you know, it pays to be beautiful.
It does, doesn't it? Well, what's cooking today?
Well, so for today, I wanted to start us off with a caprese salad. I'm gonna make a balsamic glaze. And then I'm gonna have some chicken piccata. I'll make a nice cream sauce with it. And for dessert, I have brownies a la mode.
Yum, that sounds delicious. Where do we start?
Well, let's start with dessert because it seems to take the longest and I'm the worst at it. The first thing we're gonna do is I'll have you in this bowl. Here we got a 1.25 cups of sugar, a cup of brown sugar, and then go ahead and dump that in.
Okay.
And then we got that oil right there, just the oil. Oh, and then let's not forget Paula Dean's favorite, 1 cup of butter right here melted. So go ahead, get that a quick mix in.
Okay.
The next thing we're gonna do, eggs with just a tablespoon of vanilla. And this small batch vanilla here, I think the difference is they switch stickers. I don't know if there's a real big difference on the whole thing. But
All right, eggs are next.
yeah, so just 4 eggs. Boom, go ahead and whisk that too.
All right. Miles, you are the engineer here, is that correct?
I am, yeah.
And what does that mean?
I'm still trying to figure it out. No, basically, I'm a driver, and I also operate fire pumps. And from time to time, I tell people what to do. But yeah, my job is to take care of the fire engine, take care of the guys, make sure they get water. I'm really big on safety. If we're on a traffic collision on the freeway, my thing is blocking traffic. So just a series of tasks like that. And the cool thing out here in Moreno Valley, if I'm not needed to do engineer jobs, then I could jump back in and do the firefighter role, go inside and pull ceiling and help move patients, et cetera, et cetera.
Pull ceiling, what does that mean?
So pull ceiling, it's kind of a literal phrase we use because when the house catches fire, oftentimes it goes into the walls, into the studs, into the insulation. So we can't just put the room of the fire out and be like, oh, we're out. We have to make sure it's completely out. So we're gonna pull the drywall out, we're gonna pull the ceiling out and make sure that there's nothing burning back there. So when we leave, we don't have to come back. Perfect. So next is, don't leave me any chunkies there. I saw that.
Chunkies.
I saw that. Oh, okay. So we can set that whisk aside.
Okay.
Just put it right here. That's perfect. So this is the important part. We gotta sift
the
it.
sugar.
So right here we have 1 cup of flour. And then 1 cup of cocoa.
Oh, and you sift both of them. That's
Yeah.
quite a technique.
Well, yes. When it comes to mixing, I've learned from other people, because I'm not a baker, when it comes to the brownies, this is the important part, and this is why I'm doing it, not you, because I don't know if I can fully trust you yet.
I wouldn't.
We're going to fold. Just fold and fold. Want a lack of air. We just want to mix the ingredients in. So this is the part where the audience is probably going to fast forward and get up and refill their drinks, maybe use the bathroom. You got the time. So we're going to just fold it in, try to get as little air in there as possible, so that way when they bake, they come out fudgy. All right, so we got that in.
Okay.
We're gonna mix about 3/4 of the amount of chocolate chips we have in there. I got these chips specifically for the cameraman because he said he loves chocolate chips and these things.
So
So
the other quarter's for us to eat.
I got no rules in the kitchen
All right.
except to enjoy what's delicious.
That's good.
Well, we'll throw that on the top.
Okay.
So go ahead and throw it in the pan here. I have my oven preheated at 350. I try to use the top rack. Cooks a little slower, ends up being a little fudgier, and that's what we want. Just go ahead and once again, just fold this, spoon this out there, make it nice and even. I'm trying my best not to mix it while I'm doing this.
Continue with your folding.
Yeah. All right, that's probably loud, sorry. A little bit of chocolate chips. Wow, look fancy. Got to do the Salt Bae. All right.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, do it. Give it a shot. All right. And I'll tell you the reason why I cook. And this is no secret to anybody that knows me while I'm cooking. I do it so I can eat while I cook. And I love brownie batter. So anyway, we're going to pop this guy in the oven, top rack, 350 degrees. I'm going to set a timer for 18 minutes. When we check it, we'll check it with a toothpick, fork. I want a little bit to come out with it. I don't want it to be dry because it's going to keep cooking in the pan. That's going to be that. And so we'll get to test out these brownies as soon as they're done.
From a young age, I knew I wanted to do something where I made a difference. Worked on an ambulance for a little while, and it wasn't until one night on Halloween I witnessed a fire when they found a person trapped inside and they brought her out and were able to save her. Ever since then, I knew that was something I wanted to do. I'm Chris Michelson, and I'm a firefighter.
I got what it takes.
I've got what it takes.
I've got what it takes.
Looking for a safe and fun outdoor adventure? Then let Palm Springs' world-famous Red Jeep Tours transport you to a desert wonderland. Choose from a variety of exciting adventures. Journey through the bones of the earth on our signature San Andreas Fault Tour at our private and exclusive Metate Ranch. Explore narrow-walled slot canyons, a natural palm oasis, and learn about local Native American culture. Red Jeep Tours, offering experiences that engage, educate, and entertain since 1988.
If you'd like to join thousands of people living better with the all-new lower-cost reverse or retirement mortgage, call Mark and Brian with Reverse Mortgage Works. We are local, licensed, certified professionals. Call to receive your free quote and learn about a retirement mortgage today.
Hi, I'm Jan, and welcome to Kitchen Kitchen. When you first walk in, you're going to notice the wonderful aroma of our gourmet coffees. Peruse the well-stocked shelves filled with those unique and hard-to-find items, and check out our wide selection of bakeware, barware, and barbecue, as well as our full line of quality cookware, cutlery, and gadgets galore. We also offer knife and scissor sharpening, so you can shop while we sharpen. Need a gift? We have it for everyone on your list, and even offer beautiful complimentary gift wrap. Follow me into the kitchen where we hold the cooking classes and private events. You may even catch a demo of our best-selling gadgets, such as the square egg press, the pineapple slicer, the apple peeler, the electric rotato, and my personal favorite, the chopper. Stop by Kitchen Kitchen today. Family owned and operated for 3 generations since 1979. So come on into Kitchen Kitchen. Hope to see you soon.
So next we're going to start our chicken piccata. So the first thing we're going to do, we got our pan on there. We're going to get that ready to saute up the chicken. We're going to dredge it. I got some bacon ends here. That's my little secret. A little bit of bacon fat in there. Adds a lot of flavor. It's just fun. Like I know you like bacon. I like it too. We also need lemon juice. We need minced garlic, smashed garlic. So if you could help me with that.
Absolutely.
Let's get it started.
All right. What got you into firefighting? What inspired you to become a firefighter?
That's a good question. I started out in school doing mechanical engineering. But when I was in school, I got really bored because you didn't really interact with a lot of people. A lot of times it was, at least in school, it was very desky, computer-y, and I wasn't into that. That was in 2007, the fire siege in San Diego, which was where I was going to school at UCSD. And then I was like, oh shoot, I'm just gonna try it out. So sure enough, I got into it, went to a fire academy, got to do some other stuff, and I've really enjoyed doing it. And for the people, you have fun, fire station, you interact with the public. And then also the problem solving, you know, people call 911 because they have a problem and they want us to solve it. So it's a lot of fun, and I enjoy that aspect kind of the most. Anybody around here can tell you that I like tinkering, especially with stuff I'm probably not supposed to tinker with. And when you're a firefighter, people really don't stop you from tinkering, so give it a shot.
I love it. So what are you doing now? You're putting the bacon in?
So I'm putting the bacon in here. I'm gonna throw some butter in here, some olive oil and garlic, and also just a little bit of shallots. I'm gonna pull those bacon fat pieces out after they kind of do their thing and I get my use out of them.
So garlic?
Garlic. Actually, with this garlic, you don't have to dice it. You could just smash it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have heard that you, on this crew, there are how many of you again?
3.
3, and that you, as a team, cook all of your meals here at the station.
Oh, absolutely. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner is no different than if we were at home.
How many garlic cloves would you like?
All of them.
Okay.
All the garlic cloves in the world, if possible. We'll order a truck.
A vampire killer?
We'll see. Oh yeah, absolutely. No vampires are gonna run around here. Even you got your stash of garlic, I have my stash of garlic, just in case I think we don't have enough garlic.
All right. That's quite the glove you have there.
Oh yeah, so nothing makes a better oven mitt than fire gloves we're not allowed to use anymore. So I can't go into a fire with it, but the department doesn't say anything about not being able to cook with it. Nice and nimble, nice and safe. I'll chop up a little bit of parsley here.
And you drive the truck. Is this true?
I do.
You drive the truck. You're the engineer.
I say I can drive the truck.
Okay. And is there water on that truck? Do you carry water?
We got all sorts of cool stuff on that truck. I got 500 gallons of water, a pump that could pump 1,500 gallons a minute. I've gotten it as high as 25 to 3,000 gallons a minute on some bigger fires.
It looks so complicated, like what you do in the truck to get the water out. How did you learn to do that?
You know, we have our academies that we put on in Riverside County. We have our own engineers academy. They teach us a lot about pumping and stuff like that. But also, especially in this city, we have a lot of mentorship. My captain taught me a lot of little things, a lot of little secrets, almost like in the kitchen. You know, there's a lot of little things you could do ahead of time. There's a lot of little things you could do while you're doing other things. And it makes the job a little easier. It makes you a little more efficient. And you're able to just do it that much better. So, sorry, right here, I'm just getting rid of the chunks right here. I got what I needed to, flavor-wise. So right now, we're gonna go ahead and dredge that chicken, put it straight in the pan.
I feel like every recipe has a secret ingredient, and I feel like this one is the bacon fat.
I feel like it is too, but I'm not gonna admit it because it's a secret. All right, so I'll have you smash those. Just toss them in the pan for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and I dried these chicken pieces. Dredge them in a quick thing of flour.
Outside in your garage, when I came in, I saw the truck. Is that a truck or an engine? I know that there's a difference.
So it's an engine. So the engines are the ones that pump water. The trucks are the big old things with the ladders and a bunch of fancy tools and the 4 guys that know everything. So it's a lot different, you know. In the engine world, we're just appreciate being the ones that actually put the fire out, you know, because we have the water. I got that 500 gallons. I got that amazing pump, and I got a crew of good guys that know what they're doing. So we out there, we do it, and then, you know, sometimes the truck helps and they can feel good about themselves.
There's multiple reasons why I love being a firefighter. One of them obviously is getting out there and helping people, especially the kids, because they look up to us. And so I remember when I was a kid and I looked up to firefighters, I want to give that back. And so I love communicating with kids, showing them the fire engine and telling them what we do. I'm Richard Cordova, and I'm a firefighter.
When you think of Palm Springs, you think of sunshine, palms, and beautiful backyard pools. Let Sunny Palm Pool Service take the worry out of maintaining the most important pool around, yours. Sunny Palm Pool Service offers concierge service for your pool or spa. Top quality and reliable maintenance and repairs. Sunny Palm Pool Service. We'll do the work. You do the relaxing. Call Rod at 760-333-4804.
Bobby Botina's Mexican and American Grill, coming soon to the river in Rancho Mirage. Lunch, happy hour, dinner, and evening entertainment. Bobby Botina's, coming soon to the river in Rancho Mirage.
Welcome to Gelato Granucci, the little shop with the big flavors.
Gelato Granucci's brilliant flavor designers combine only the finest quality ingredients to make unique flavors fresh every day. Flavors like Amarena Sour Cherry, Tiramisu, and Joshua Tree Coffee. We have gelato cakes, gelato cannoli, pops, and pints to go. Located on North Palm Canyon in downtown Palm Springs. Gelato Granucci. Come experience the art of gelato.
Hello, I'm Carlos King. My passion is designing fabulous homes. I work closely with my clients to achieve the look and feel that matches their vision. My greatest satisfaction is the wow factor, when my clients see our finished project. Let me translate your dreams into a visual reality. Call me at 760-880-9987.
The Firehouse Gourmet thanks Red Jeep Tours for bringing closed captioning to the hearing impaired.
The onion, you're going to use this nifty processor.
Yeah, this cool little, I don't know how to pronounce it, Zeiss, but whatever it is, it's cool. It'll keep me entertained for hours, just like a toddler toy. So I'm just going to slice this up, get the skin off, throw it in there, give it a couple pulls, and see what happens. It's all good. Let's see. Wow, that's amazing. Look at that. If this wasn't an infomercial, it could be now. Like, it's exactly what I wanted. A couple quick pulls, easier than starting a lawnmower, way easier than mowing a lawn. So right now, I got those chickens partially cooked. I'm gonna pull them out.
So you basically just want to brown them in here, and then they go in.
Just brown them a little bit, give them a little bit of color. So now at this point, we're gonna start throwing in and making our sauce. So I got some chicken broth here.
And you make the sauce right in the pan?
Yeah,
with that
same right in the pan.
garlic
I'll get my second whisk. And this is, if you want some more whisking duty, you can do it. So you can go ahead and start throwing out some of this chicken broth in there. And you can start all that little brown goodness that chicken left and that bacon left. Make sure that gets lifted up and get that in there. The garlic, the shallots. I'm not a big measurer, so you just,
Most great chefs aren't.
Yeah. Pour it until you get what your heart desires. Throw these shallots in, get some of that flavor.
What's the difference between a shallot and an onion?
The cost.
Ah, okay.
That's about it. I don't know. I got it because it sounded fancy. Everybody's always impressed. Like, oh, you got onions. Like, no, I got shallots.
I see.
You know? A little bit of lemon juice. I got some capers here. We have to have vegetables. Just grab a nice handful of asparagus, a little bit of olive oil drizzled on it. It's my secret asparagus Montreal steak spice. A little bit of mixing so that it's all coated. Throw it in the oven. I upped it to about 450. A couple minutes. We're gonna have a beautiful vegetable, nicely roasted, slightly al dente to go with it. We're gonna whisk in the cream.
All right,
because we don't want to get that
scorch.
Yeah. Whisk it in, whisk it in, whisk it in. And for me, I try to do this at about like a 50-50 consistency.
Is this a recipe that you learned from your family, or did you come up with this on your own, or was this
that I learned
YouTube?
from my smartphone.
Your smartphone. All the best
So
recipes,
it's actually a combination that I put my own twists on, the bacon that I've added. The cream originally wasn't part of this recipe, the shallots. It's just stuff that I've found that ends up tasting really good. Get the chicken back in. We're gonna put it into a simmer and cover it. It's all gonna cook together till the chicken is to temperature, and then we're gonna be ready. We're gonna be all ready. One step left. Really quick step. We're gonna make caprese salad. Really simple, really light, really delicious. So the first thing I'm gonna do is make a homemade balsamic glaze. So it's simple. Get a nice saucepan. The ratio is roughly, I'll tell you what the secret is. Popping that off, because we don't need none of that negativity. Just about 2 cups of balsamic to a ½ cup of brown sugar. And it is as easy as it looks. That's about 2 cups.
Okay.
Throw that ½ cup of sugar in there. We've already run out of whisks. There's no more whisks to take. So just go on here, grab a spoon. What I'm gonna do is get it to a boil real quick, and then get it to a nice simmer. Let it simmer down for about 20 minutes or so. It starts getting thicker and all that. Then I let it cool off, and then voila, keep it in your fridge. It's good for weeks or so, but I use it a lot faster than that. We're gonna let that do its thing. Okay. Focus on the rest of the salad. Ingredients are simple. Some nice mozzarella cheese, none of that skim milk stuff. I'm Italian, and I'm also overweight. Got some tomatoes, and that's the basil I grew, so hopefully it complements this very well. It's easy. We're gonna do nice slices of mozzarella. And do you remember what I told you about why I cook?
Because you like to eat?
Because I like to eat while I'm cooking. Here. You could have that piece.
Oh, thank you. Mozzarella.
I'll cut the tomato ends off because I got excess tomatoes. Nice meaty slices. So now it's the fun part. We put together, I like to eat healthy, so I'll do 2 tomatoes to a mozzarella. So bam, bam.
Get your antioxidants in there.
Yeah, it's healthy. I'm trying to be healthy. And then, here it is, the basil, the first time I'm using it in an actual recipe. So hopefully I didn't screw up gardening.
Fresh from the garden. Well, it looks beautiful. Beautiful.
And then, the rest is pretty simple. You just color like you're in the 2nd grade. Same thing with some olive oil. And then
S&P.
S&P, choice for me.
What a simple, beautiful recipe that is.
Yes, and it goes well with life. That's it.
Simple and beautiful.
Just like me.
The thing I like about being a firefighter the most is the family aspect of it. Here at the firehouse, we spend more time here and with our crew sometimes than even our own family at home. I like being able to rely on my fellow firefighters and knowing that if I go into a fire, they've got my back. I am Joshua Brand, and I am a firefighter.
Restore Health Disease Reversal can help us to a healthier lifestyle.
Restore Health is a personalized health service that will help you get back to living better. We work closely with you to create a plan that best suits your goals and needs for a happier, healthier lifestyle. So when you choose to restore your health, give us a call.
Take control of your life with Restore Health.
When you think of Palm Springs, you think of sunshine, palms, and beautiful backyard pools. Let Sunny Palm Pool Service take the worry out of maintaining the most important pool around, yours. Sunny Palm Pool Service offers concierge service for your pool or spa. top quality and reliable maintenance and repairs. Sunny Palm Pool Service. We'll do the work. You do the relaxing. Call Rod at 760-333-4804.
If you'd like to join thousands of people living better with the all-new lower-cost reverse or retirement mortgage, call Mark and Brian with Reverse Mortgage Works. We are local, licensed, certified professionals. Call to receive your free quote and learn about a retirement mortgage today.
I got what it takes.
I've got what it takes.
I've got what it takes. Pasta's cooked, and I like to add a little flair. Just take a nice, healthy scoop of this, because nobody wants to skimp on the pasta. Let it drain a little bit. It is gonna sizzle. Let that go. This is the first section of Parmesan cheese.
Brown it in the pan with the noodles and the oil.
And not even just brown, just get it on there. Get it on the noodles, you know? You don't want to just throw the cheese on top of your pasta and not cover everything with that delicious.
Is that an Italian secret?
I don't know, but it's mine. So, could be. Or you could use the other half of me and call it a Mexican secret.
Oh, okay.
I don't care. We'll see. All I want is flavor out of life, man. Just do that. Get it a little warm. Not so much looking to change the color. I'm just trying to get that flavor in, that Parmesan in. Get a
Looks
nice
fantastic.
piece of chicken. Tongs. Grab a helping of asparagus. If you want some flair, you know, you could do that. And then, of course, this is everybody's favorite part.
The cheese.
You just drown the whole thing in cheese. Right? There's no rhyme or reason. There's no technique. It's just cheese to the max. And there you go. Now, we'll just finish the rest of the plates, and then we'll get to eating.
Thank you so much, Miles, for cooking this incredible meal. This looks so great. Thank you for inviting me to your station. It was a pleasure. Let's eat.
All right. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Rob, I don't want to hear a peep out of you.
Looks fantastic.
Very good, Miles. Thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Great job.
Thank you.